Hi folks, I'm Kevin with TravelScoot USA, and today we're going to be introducing our new aluminum caddies, or as we call them, the Super Caddy. If you want to come up close, Becky, we can go over the different options. First, you can see we have it in black. It has a honeycomb design to reduce the weight. We've got the TravelScoot logo here, a reinforced lip in the back. This allows us to carry more weight on the caddy. And then we've got the two frontal lips that go onto the frame. This is the black, and this is the aluminum coating. This is a clear coat. Underneath is aluminum, so these are made out of aluminum. This one looks really nice, quite shiny. With this clear coat, it is resistant to the sun and weather, and same thing with the black one. What we're going to do is kind of walk you through what you do when you get it, because there is some assembly. As you can see, on the black one, we have nothing here. But on the aluminum, this is how they'll come. We have these preset Velcro strips. Okay, so we have the hook is the rough side, the loop is the soft side. So we'll have it on here where the loop is already on. And what we're going to do, I'll show you really quick, first of all, how this goes on. There's the first thing, all the escapes have this little square rubber piece. And the reason for this, as you already know, is that when you install the battery, we have this port that faces down. When we redesigned the scooter, we wanted to have it up top. We couldn't just because of how everything is inside. So we have this hook Velcro that goes in the tray. It's really hard to see from there, but basically what that does is it keeps the battery flat. Okay, so we're going to take the battery out, take this square out, and then we're going to insert the tray. It goes inside the battery tray. We'll do the front part a little bit later. And then the caddy is going to come with another strip of Velcro, both hook and loop. What you're going to do is you're going to disconnect it, and then we're going to put the hoop on the tray. We just want to center it up right here. So there's the loop. And then the hook portion, what we're going to do is we're going to put that on the battery along its edge. So right here. So now when you put the battery on the tray, it's now stuck to the tray, and it's really not going to go anywhere at all. So that's really nice. You get a little bit of added security for the battery. And now what we're going to do is we're going to remove. Also let this sit a while just so it just stays. Usually when you put brand new adhesive on, it can take a while to set. We want to make sure that when we put it on and off, it's not going to go anywhere. All right, so the next part we're going to do is remove that strip, and now we have the adhesive portion on both sides. So we're going to do that. Be careful not to remove the hook from the loop. Okay, and then really all you do is you just set it in. So here we go, we're going to set it in and press. Doesn't take much. We're just going to apply some pressure, and then we're going to want to let this sit for a while. But this will allow us, once we put the battery in, there will be no rattling. Also keep in mind that the controller cable, this will not get pinched at all, but we want to have it on the side, on the inward. We don't want it facing down for obvious reasons. but we can put it right here. It's not going to get pinched because these lips are out far enough. And then everything is cut out for the back. And I know people are going to be wondering, but this is very smooth. When they had these made, they first tumbled them, they put them through a tumbler, and then they had the clear coating, in this instance, clear coating applied to it. So it looks really nice. I like the way the aluminum looks. Again, this isn't going anywhere. This shouldn't rattle at all. It'll be very silent. It'll be very strong. One of the reasons that we are applying the Velcro here is when even though this caddy is really thin, it does set on the battery tray, which lifts up the battery a little bit. But this way, it's not going to go anywhere at all. Without it, if we were, for example, to put this rubber square on, it would have been pretty high up. And so then you got a lot of action here within the battery tray. So it's slightly, ever so slightly curved this way, but at least we have the Velcro on there. It's a really good fit, so I think you'll be really happy with it. Just in case you're wondering, we did measure this. The new aluminum caddy is just under 15 ounces versus the canvas caddy, the cloth caddy, which is a little bit less than 8 ounces. So it's about double the weight, but still under a pound. I think that for what it does, which is quite a bit, which we'll see in a little while, that's a great feat. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do a little bit of testing. I want to see really how much we can put on this caddy. All right, so as you can see, I have an adjustable dumbbell. And what we're going to do is we are going to start from a lower weight and then put it on here and see how much weight it can hold. This here goes up to 52.5 pounds. I do not recommend that you put that much on there, but let's just see what it can do. We'll start with 10 pounds. Which is fine, even with it bouncing. We'll go up to 20 pounds. Which again, it's fine. Now we will go to 30 pounds. It's getting heavier. This is probably as much as I'd recommend. So it's not moving much, but I mean, if you hit a road or big pothole or something, you had this much in the middle. Now, most people aren't going to have something this heavy on their caddy. You might have a bag of, I don't know, milk or groceries or something like that on here. Honestly, I haven't done this testing yet, so we're going to go 40 pounds. So this is more than the entire scooter. Again, not recommended. So 40 pounds. Okay. Now let's just go for the 52.5 or 52, yeah, 52.5. So 52.5 pounds. If you were riding around on this, I mean, we have some bend here. If you can see that, it is bending. It is quite heavy. So I would never recommend anything this heavy, mainly because at some point, I mean, this is pretty strong. It's very thick here. But I think you'd be okay. Again, we're going to officially rate this for 30 pounds. I think 30 pounds would be more than okay, just because with the bouncing, you're going to be going over 30 pounds. It's probably going to go up to a max of 50 if you're bouncing a lot. So it can do 52.5 pounds, but let's just keep it at about 30. Although I don't think anybody's really going to put anything that heavy. Usually you don't have a 30-pound handbag that you're going to be putting under here. I know that one of the favorite things that our customers do is they will put their dog, their small dog, with their cats. This would be fine. It should hold any small dog. All right, so let's see, after all that weight on there, let's see if this has bent at all or anything like that. Okay, that is completely straight. So not bad. Not bad at all. I'm really happy with it. It looks great. It feels good. It's very solid. And it's extremely lightweight. So it is made out of aluminum. Please comment below what you think about it. And if there is anything else you'd like us to see or you'd like for us to put out in the future. So thanks for watching and happy scooting.